How many of you live in your life right now? If you were a business, you'd be bankrupt. You'd be out of business, right? By the way you live your personal life. Most of you. So you have to take this seriously because if you're not at your best, nothing else in your life is going to be where you want it to be. The craziest thing happens though. The moment you become your number one priority, the moment you focus on your goals, on your personal development, and you make that the most important thing in your life, everything else across the board is going to positively be impacted. Welcome back to another episode of the Unstoppable Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Michael Crane. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed and shared the channel already, please do so now. I'm on a mission to change the world, but I need your help, okay? Iron sharpens iron. I need you guys. I need you guys to share this message, but I also need all of you to level the fuck up in your lives. Okay, so this message I want to speak directly to business owners. I want to speak to those individuals who are in the trenches. You're growing your company. You have a million different pieces moving in every which direction. You got a family to take care of and attend to. Like sometimes it feels impossible, right, you guys? I talk to you guys all the time. A lot of my coaching clients are business owners, specifically men in the trades. Now, they're not all business owners. Some of them are doing, service calls. Some of them are in sales, but they're in the trades or they're growing their business. They're trying to lead their team. And these guys reach out because the one thing that they overlook and let go for too long is themselves. Right? They're striving to make money and grow their business. They got a million things to do at work, and they also want to be there for their family. They care immensely about their kids, their wives. They don't want to overlook those precious moments. But it seems like there's not enough hours in the day for them to get to the gym or eat right or do these things that are going to help them personally develop themselves, so they don't do that stuff. And they finally do reach out, and it's all the same symptoms, right? They're overweight, they're drinking too much, or they're doing stuff to try to reduce stress. They're not eating right, so they have brain fog. They don't have as much energy as they want, and they just don't feel like they're at their best. Like when you look in the mirror as a man, you want to see a fucking warrior looking back at you. You don't want to see a fat, lazy individual who let themselves go. Here's the thing though, business owners and these guys working their butts off, they're not lazy. They just aren't prioritizing the right things in their lives. They need to prioritize to feel and be at their best. So what we do is we help these guys to run their personal lives the way they run a business, with systems, being organized, reviewing things like tracking stuff so you can see data, so you can know exactly, what you're actually doing. Because if you're not reviewing or reflecting on your week, on your day, you're not going to be able to catch little areas where you're coming up short. So the main thing that I want to point out in this episode, if you're a business owner, if you're somebody that wants to achieve at a high level, even if you're not a business owner, if you're an employee or an entrepreneur, you're just someone that wants to get the most out of life, you have to treat yourself like the most important thing in the world. You are your greatest asset. How are you going to give less to yourself, to your routines, to your fitness, to your health, to your mindset, and expect to live an amazing life and really achieve success at the highest level? It's not going to happen. So what we do with clients when they reach out to us, we see all the same symptoms. We know how to remedy this stuff. First thing is helping them to establish a morning routine that allows them to get clarity and focus on their day. Then we get them moving their bodies. We get them going to the gym or working out at home, doing whatever they got to do to lose weight, to get their blood flowing, right? Get that circulation improving, build some muscle, right? So then when they look in the mirror, they start to feel proud of themselves. That creates confidence. The workouts in the gym create discipline. Just that alone has such a massive impact on an individual and who they become. Right? Because it's multifaceted. You go to the gym and work out, you're taking care of your body so you feel proud of that. You're callousing your mindset so you develop more grit, more tenacity, more discipline, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to love yourself more because you know that you're taking action to improve your life. So then when you're home with your family or you're leading your team or you're just out in your life, people pick up on that energy. They see that person. That person talks differently. That person moves differently. His confidence, his energy, it's evident in everything about you, your body language, the way that you talk. You look people in the eyes, like your energy, it's infectious. That's something that you've cultivated over time. But we all know the opposite version of that. The guy that shows up disgruntled, he's grumpy all the time, right? You could tell he's not happy in his life. He doesn't have the confidence, like he's overeating all the time, like he's going out drinking. That guy is not happy. That guy is suffering. But he doesn't know what to do to fix it. So the craziest thing is he keeps doing the same shit that's leading him to feel that way. So what we do is we put our coaching clients in an environment where, number one, they become aware of what to do and what not to do. And we set a high standard, okay? We set a high standard because we want all our guys to achieve success across the board in life. So once they're in our community and they're following our app, they're on our coaching calls, they're receiving the coaching, the accountability, the guidance, right? You start to see them make these incremental changes. And in a very short period of time, it's amazing to see these men really come alive and to understand how important personal development is, how important exercise is, how important nutrition is. And when they start doing those things habitually and they cut out the alcohol, they cut out the smoking, they cut out all this bullshit, staying up late, watching YouTube, and like stuff that actually exacerbates stress and makes them worse off, you start to see the wheels turning. You start to see them start to understand the process, And once they understand the process and they start to get results, nothing's going to stop them. But you need to put them in an environment where they see other people taking action. They see other business owners, other guys in the trades, other guys that have similar lives as them, families. They're blue-collar workers. Or they're working their ass off to create a life for their families that, they're proud of. Like, they have to be in an environment where they see people that are similar to them. Then they see those guys getting results, those guys losing 10, 20, 50 pounds. Right? Those guys getting sober, those guys talking about how much better their marriage is, how much more energy they have for work, how much better their business is doing because they're showing up as a better version of themselves. The seed is planted. And they're thinking in their own mind, well, if that guy can do it, if this guy can do it, man, maybe I can. So for those of you listening up, if you want to be the best version of yourself and you're sick and tired of, not taking care of yourself, that you want to improve your health, you're overweight, that you want to stop eating shitty food and binging on all these snacks and all this processed food and all this crap. Like, you want to look in the mirror and feel proud of who you are as a man. And then you want to be able to bring that man home, that man into business. You want to crush it across the board. You need to develop yourself and you need to live your life with a system, just like you would in a business, just like organizations do that want to be profitable. They have a blueprint. They have systems. They track their numbers because they actually want to get results. How many of you live in your life right now, if you were a business, you'd be bankrupt, you'd be out of business, right? By the way you live your personal life. Most of you. So you have to take this seriously because if you're not at your best, nothing else in your life is going to be where you want it to be. The craziest thing happens though. The moment you become your number one priority, the moment you focus on your goals, on your personal development, and you make that the most important thing in your life, everything else across the board is going to positively be impacted. Because you're the fucking guy showing up in life as a better version of yourself. You're the guy showing up for your kids. You're the guy showing up for your wife. You're the guy showing up in your business, for your team as a higher caliber individual. So, of course, everything is going to be positively impacted. So, you guys, look at exercise, nutrition, every day following a blueprint. Get up early, go to the gym, watch what you eat, cut out all the garbage, track your calories, work on yourself every day, drink water, take the right supplements. It's not that hard. You could Google this stuff right now and figure out what to do. Why aren't you doing it? That's my question to you. Why are you procrastinating? Why are you neglecting yourself? Why do you think that you're going to be able to get away with it? You're not going to be able to get away with it. It's going to make everything worse. You're jeopardizing everything you say you love. It's because you don't have accountability. You don't have coaches, mentors. You're not in a community like the Unstoppable 365 MFR Personal Development Program, the one I've created, that's going to hold you to that high standard. You don't have people checking in on you when you miss the gym, when you hit snooze. You don't have people that really care about you that are going to hold you to that higher standard and light a fire under your ass so you take massive action in your life and become that man I know you desperately want to be. So look, you guys, if you go to my Instagram page, Sean_Crane_official, click the link in my bio. I have free resources for you. There's also going to be an opportunity for you to learn more about our coaching program. If you go to the website, unstoppable365mfr.com, you can see all our testimonials. You can see all the clients we're currently working with. You can see everything that we offer and what we're about. If you're a man that wants to change his life for the better in 2024, you're sick and tired of being mediocre because you know that you're made for more. You know that your family deserves more. You know that you're only given 60% of what you got. Man, imagine you at 100%. I want to get to know that man. I want to walk side by side with you and help you crush anything in your path, achieve all your goals, and get to the point where when you look in the mirror, you're proud of that man that you see. Go visit the website, reach out to me, let's have a conversation. Let's fucking go. We're going to change the world together.